Seemed to me more and more of you starting to realize it's not Roxy, is it? Oh no. You want it to be. You want it to be an object, but it's not. It's never an object. Maybe you pay homage. Maybe you give Roxy kudos, make you feel good inside. Maybe you alone, you attach, you see things. Feel good, attach, hold, make it yours. Maybe so. I don't know, I'm not you. No, 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 no. You. Me, me. No, toto, ushina. Ima, tata. Okay, let's talk. Me and you. Sometimes you put your light in others, things, but you must know this light create. When Roxy not here, something got to be here, because that something is your light. Even if Roxy not here, something there all the time. Always something there. You must know light, not things. Things are light. Sometimes you think a light bulb, enlightenment, lighter, light creation, your world. Many of the worlds, many of the things to know. But you don't know them now. Your light is not that bright. Maybe one day your light be bright as this, or maybe bright as other bright. Either way, you know you're bright. If you know your light. Why do you look at your light in other people, other things? You never look at your own light. Maybe you're afraid to know your light. Maybe you're afraid to know your light. I think so. I think so. Maybe me thinks too much. Maybe so. But maybe you don't think enough about how much you love your own light. Maybe you're afraid. Roxy afraid of her history, her past. She afraid of her actions, of silliness, of ego. Then she embraces her light. Oh yeah. You hear me? Maybe you didn't hear me. Maybe you didn't hear me. Roxy embrace her light. Maybe I talk too quiet sometimes, maybe so. But that's okay, you know. You know my light, you know me. But I don't know you until you show me your light. Allow you darken yourself with light, the light of others. Oh, look what I'll do for them. Look at their light. Never look at my light. Why you no look at your light? Maybe you're embarrassed. Maybe you're embarrassed. I think you're embarrassed of your own light. Roxy embarrassed of her light. Light in the past. Some of her channels. Oh, yes. She channeled light, and her light is not her light anymore. She's scared. History. History's scared. Yes. You guys are afraid of light, I think. But all light you see is all your light. Oh, make no mistake about that. See, you seeing your light right now. You think I'm object. I am no object. I am light. You shine your light upon creation, and it shows you that of what you are. And you think it isn't me. Oh no. It is you creating. You're afraid to become creator. Many of you are afraid of success. Many of you don't want to be too good. You fuck things up. You run away. You laugh and you hide. And then you want to cause other people pain because that is your light. Do you see? Maybe you don't see. Wherever you are light, even if you think you cause pain to others, it is your pain that you are bringing to yourself. It is your light, always. You got a lot of arrogance in here, a lot of ego, 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 a lot of ego. I see much ego. Ego in compassion, ego in success, ego in pain, ego in self-destruction. Ego, 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 lots of ego. All is light. This is why you must embrace yourself. Then you know your light. Maybe your light not understood because you think it other light, object light. It's their light, their light, their light, not my light, their light. Always your light. But you think of too much, I think. Maybe so, maybe so. Maybe you need to turn up the volume then. Maybe I'm not here to please you. Maybe you need to darken your ego and brighten your light. See, that's how you do it, right? Oh, look at this. See, Roxy find this. She goes, look at this. See the light? Oh, look at the light. Oh, look at the light. Look at the light. See, that's a focus. Yeah. See, when you focus your light on you, what do you can become? You become lighter. But you like to focus on your ego. You like to focus on your dark. I've got a problem. I've got a problem. Please focus on my pity. I've got a problem. Please focus on my physical pity. All of you want your own light when you have it, and you can't wield it. You can't hold it. You don't understand how to be it. You can't will your light with this brain. You can't hold it in command. Because this a mind, this a dark ego. It is your light. Don't you see? This is why you must embrace your dark side, your ego, your failures, your successes, your pains and pities, your segment of sorrow, your self-destructive ways. You must embrace your evolution. To be the light, you must see your light. And you are looking at the light of all that you already create. But you look at it with eyes of other. You must have your eyes. You must have your eyes. You don't bring your eyes to the table. You only see the dark of you. You bring your eyes, I am my eyes. I am my light. This is my creation. Today you look at your creation, you slap it. You don't like it, you judge it, and you look at your light through your darkness. Always. Always do that of what you true. Not what of you believe. Oh, belief is time. I think you're done with that now, You don't need to play with time and belief. No, I don't think so. You are alive now. I think you know enough. If you choose time, you dark yourself. Go dark. Bye-bye. You want to learn to be creator again. You want to remember to be creator once again. Do you know the distances you are from yourself? Do you know the millenniums of departure you are from your wholeness? Do you know how far you are away from you? But yet, there is no distance. There's no distance between you and you. You put it over there in time, you put it over there in objects, but you never see that you are. Difficult. Difficult. I think it's most difficult. I think it's most difficult when you realize your beauty and you are afraid. I think that's when the light is shining brightest, and it is the most fearful day of your life. To know that what you are. I think so. I could be wrong, but I'm only wrong in your world. Never mind. I not stay long to talk. But see, you must understand. Let me give you light. Let me give you light. I give you light. I think you want some light. I give you light. You want light? Yes, I think so. See, when you look at your light as your dark, you're lonely. Oh, you're very lonely. You think other humans are dark. They are not dark. You darken them. You draw out light. You pull light from within. All light about you attracts light. And you darken yourself by looking at them as that over there. Maybe I tell you something about light, about Roxy. Roxy light. What happens when Roxy not here? See her light travel. How about yours? Just because Roxy's body is here doesn't mean Roxy's here. I wonder where she go. She go that way. When she go, I hear. When I go, something here. Always something here because you are focused to your light on creation. You can travel on light. Do you know this? You have beams of light, conscious light, here, there, everywhere. You can travel anywhere you want. Most of you travel same ego, same hope, same advice, same best, same worst. You never travel inside of you. You think universe lie outside. No. Creation from within. Right. Anyways, I not stay long. I don't think so. I think you need more light. The light I offer, foundation light. That's all. You want big light. You always look for the big light, not realizing your light ever big. Not realizing your light is creating, I want big light. Yes. Before you want big light, make you brighter, make you better. When did you go dark? Never. You never dark. Only me thinks you think you dark. I think you think you dark. Me thinks. We think. Do you think about dark? Or do you think about light? Maybe I babble now. Maybe I babble on. I babble on and on. Because I'm from Babylon, yes? No. Maybe the idea here is to just see that which is in me. That's all. Maybe I give you advice. Maybe I give you purpose. Maybe I give you idea. But do I do it for objects? Or do I see what's me? Am I afraid? You judge me. Am I afraid my light be darkened by your objection to my light? I don't think so. How about you? When do you need permission? Why do you need permission? Why do you need permission to be your choice of light? I don't know. Maybe your ego know. Maybe you talk to your ego. You talk to ego? So why do you need light? Because it's right. You tell ego I light is my right. Ego will know your light is wrong. Mommy and daddy say so. You're not bright until I say, ooh, that's scary. That's scary for a lot of you. All of a sudden, let's see you go dark. Oh, you must embrace this light that is dark in you. Me think so. I think so. You think so? Me think so. Maybe not. Maybe so. Really not matter. I'll not stay a long time. I stay now though. You must understand something. You are a beam of light. This is all you needs be in the current of you to understand yourself as reflection, just for now. Shh. You cannot fathom what you are, but you are gathering a momentous pace to see that of the light within. It is a scary place. It's all of your dreams coming true. It's everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever desired, every experience that you have an inkling about shall be played if you choose. And you shall know one day that light is attractive and the details matter not. The light is creation. The details are reflection. That is your experience. It is the simple, sequentialtaneous now that is the truth and the reflection instantaneous of you. You're busy with time. You're busy with hopes and dreams. You're busy with differentiations. You're busy of ego, keeping your light through the ego, very bright light, through the ego, which is a diminished portion of yourself for an experience. And I say diminished because it is a darker vibration, but not an evilic and not an angelic comparison or scaled. It is simply a vibrational context to see yourself as. So you may have references. Without references, your mind cannot conceptualize, and therefore your conscious self, knowing only but one world, now familiar with two worlds, doesn't know how to move itself without references. Your ego is a darker portion of you. But see, as Roxy discovered, portions of her life of embarrassment, always wanting to do the right thing and be approved, always wanted all of your love, all of it. That's what she wants, to be loved. It's so simple. And she sees her action from this new self, this transcendent self of consciousness that is here sometimes and then goes there. Because I'm here. Hello. But it doesn't mean we both can't be here. But it doesn't mean we both don't have to be here either. Please know this about yourself too. So when she sees an egoic action of herself, she doesn't see regret. She sees embarrassment. There's no more regretting herself. She's past giving a fuck about creation. She understands she is that, and she cannot love herself any more than what she is. So she can't care about it because it's never going away. Ever. Shh. No reason to think about that again. So she sees her embarrassment of her evolution, parts of herself that she didn't know that wasn't the best move. But from this beautiful standpoint, she can use time and see that she's embarrassed about her way she evolved because it should have been better. Taking a noteworthy accusation of herself to notice that she was hesitant in those moments. She accused herself in some moments of being hesitant. And as she sees her action more and more in the now without hesitation, she realizes more and more from a standpoint of future now looking back at those unhesitated actions of egoic structure, she can see she could have made a better choice. But she can't. It's impossible. Impossible. When you see yourself now, choose that now. That is your light. So what she sees in truth is herself now, potential to embrace her light. That embarrassing moments, things she used to, let's say, channel years ago, I've now evolved into a whole new concept. And then, of course, the ego wants to know why when she knows this. Well, time, which is simply experience. So she has to embrace herself of past. She cannot hesitate on being a yes. She got that, but now she noticed she wasn't embracing them. She was hoping so. Some hope was involved. Is this the right decision? I hope so. Fuck it, let's go. But that's her bravery. That's her journey. That's the way she shines her light. If you look at the monumental idea of this whole thing, nothing of it matters, does it? The human emotion has an experiential mattering about it, of course, because that's the created world you live in. Action is judgeable. It is shined upon by creation as something of objective. And when you are on the hot seat, Brent Harpy, you should make an appearance in November in San Antonio at the Abraham Hicks, somewhere around the 19th or 17th. You might want to think about that. So, when you are objective with your own light, drawing attention onto yourself, light will be shown. How do you feel about those selves that are judged? Those times. These are light engaging creation. You must embrace your light. All that you see is yours. Your truth, your creation, your focused light. That beam of light that is creation itself. That light creates a reality. How can you not embrace your own light? Well, judgments, egos, regrets, embarrassments, obligations, respect, failures, successes, always happies. Everything in polarity tells you your light is measurable, which gives you hesitation, regret, guilt, gives you everything of the human dynamic. You didn't ask for this class. You attracted yourself to it. You didn't ask creation for something, and then it said, okay, you deserve it. You shine light upon yourself to find this portion of yourself. Busy. Busy living. It's not objectified busy. See, when you shine your light on a focal point of creation, out of that light comes a reflection. It's energy, focused, and it will be reflected. Your mirror effect is what you guys call it. What you put out is what you get back. Creation, awareness, existence, everything you've learned. That light is your truth. That's it now, and then now, and then now. See, time gives you ways to relate to those ideas. The now is instantaneous. It's never not accepted, for it cannot be not accepted. Only time and references of observation, objectified reference points, your mind assessing the details, allows objectification of your own light. And the awareness of it now potentials in you to embrace it. It is your ride. Doesn't sound like much. But when Roxy last night was remembering a time in her life and she embraced that self and started to laugh and love that portion of herself that she was darkening and not looking at it and not embracing the light that she was, it only allows her to grow brighter. The world around her and you and everyone else that you see is changing because of the light that you are. When you dim your light, you know what you do to yourself. You do not embrace your own truth, which creates a rift, a darkening idea vibration that attracts a certain amount of quantified references, instantaneously in the moment for you to make an emotional decision on how you feel about the creation you just did. We showed you how creation works. We're going to show you how a creator is creating. Make certain of that. But we cannot dictate where you choose to put your light. And if you are one vibrational ounce unworthy of this light, well, then you will know it as your created skill. And I dare say each and every one of you are fucking masters at beating the shit out of yourselves, of keeping yourselves unworthy, because you know enough now that it ain't the motherfucking objects outside that are keeping you down, keeping you dim. It's your emotions. It is your truths. It is what you are as validation. That is what keeps you true to yourself, which attracts the truth of you in reflection experiential. Period. Don't be so obtuse to blame, to squander your thoughts upon the idea of assigning meaning for such a wretched life. A scared life, a hopeful life, a happy life, a joyous life, a life of polarity. You will be entangled in that spider web until you cease to focus your light in this world any longer. Unless, of course, you embrace your light. You embrace your entanglements. You embrace your failures. You embrace your successes. You embrace everything as not meaning purpose, but as the beauty of my focused light, looking at creation and creating a reality so I may know myself, my awareness, my life. You toss it to the wolves of time constantly. You guys are only darkening yourselves at this point. You can see it, can't you? You can see humanity struggling so hard with their light, struggling so hard to keep it what it is, what it was, what it shouldn't be. They can never have it what it will be, because the will is unknowable. You can't know your will from a contextual, intentional point. You cannot know that. You must know your will as embracement to know your creator's skill, once again. But you skillfully darken your light for the values of human time. I am this, and I am this, and now you love me because I am this. And you beg to be loved because you are an image. The enlightened embracer notices that its creation is loving it already. And you cannot be more fulfilled in any moment than acceptance of your own brilliant creation. This will overspill each and every time your worth, because you are a continuation of expansion, worthiness forever. Until, of course, you can focal your darkness upon the stain of time and be that exuberant self of retribution. You can do that. You have the focus light. I think that's enough for me today. Somebody is popping Roxy on Facebook. We have another speaker. You know, about 2 weeks ago, Roxy had 2,000 friends. Now she has 3,500. I wonder what that means. Let's look at that. We should measure that and say, wow, there's movement there. Roxy wants to feel it. She objectified and focuses light on all these people attracting to her, which means she's growing lighter. But does she embrace that? Yes. But what's the relationship with the embracement? See it? It's an acceptance of her light as she is, being the love of herself? Or is it the embracement of her light, doing the work so she may have more to be drawn to her. See, it's very egoic and very whole. And each point of view is the focal light. It means nothing. There's no punishment, no reward, no grandeur, no gold stars, no outcome. It is the moment in and of itself of realization to see a God, understanding that her popularity is growing, but how does she relate to it? Is she embarrassed? Is she getting what she wants? Will she stifle it? Will she embrace it as an egoic structure? See, none of them are wrong, because there's no decision to be made, because the truth is already known. See, the light never stops to dim itself and wait for your decision making. It's already done. That's the current. That's where you need to go. That's what you need to feel and trust and let yourself be the flow of the light instead of darkening it into shades and baffles and speed bumps to slow things down so you may assess your accomplishments, your hopes and dreams. Debbie, I know you want so goddamn much to be successful. So many times you've been on the edge of actually blowing the fucking roof off of your reality. You don't. You don't. That's what Roxy felt. See, she getting all this attraction means something is happening. So she chose to darken it. Because what happens if she gets it? What happens, Deb? What happens, Debbie, when you get it? What's going to happen? You are afraid to know. You won't even take a chance. You'll beat it up. You'll kick it into the gut and into the ground. You'll fucking edit and screw it up as much as you can. And then you'll go, oh, well, and go on with life and do it again and again and again. I think this is your 5th go around with becoming an exorbitant God to the self-known. So you may see a choice and be that choice to know you are God, a creator. All of you are going to get that point. Daphne, if your new album coming out doesn't have an adventure to it of success, then you're going to know your successful self in light, not in objects. Objects darken. Being. You got to stop it to yourself. How do I communicate with you? Well, only one way. I have to use references to get to your inside self to know that you have a light embraced reality happening, creating always. Time has shit to do with it. Now is everything. Or you focus that beam of light and you'd be surprised how much power is in the beam of light. And you focus that beam of light, that is your truth. But see, you think the truth of it lies in references and times, but it truly lies right now. You have to see that you are only, ever shall be, ever will be, always have been, now. And that's your truth. Let's all ask you a rhetorical question here, an internal question. Can you imagine what would happen to creation if an ego was a creator instead of being created from unconditional? You all have seen the results of egos. Egos in and of itself, the glory of the ego, listen to me very closely, is to kill itself. That's what it is. The ego must always collapse itself and try to, let's say, have a suicidal moment. It is constantly a cycle of up and down. It goes to the top and then it goes to the bottom, and it goes to the top and it goes to the bottom. But it truly wants to extinguish itself because it abhors itself, because it knows itself not as the love that it is. See, it sits above all of this creator here, sits above it and then has been separated from the light of its own origins, not knowing it is a creator, but only knowing it in what it covets as a truth, right? You guys know this. Okay, this is fucking Sly 101. So that creator cycles itself and it wants to kill itself. It wants to destruct itself. But you, the creator that creates, is unconditional and you can't do that. You cannot kill yourself, extinguish your existence, for you are all that is. See it? It never stops until you die. That's your exit plan. Death. Because your mind is convinced death is freedom. The cycle's ended, I'm good. That's why you guys have atheists. I can't give you an ego that wields power. You would have already deconstructed all of creation. You guys are pompously walking all over this fucking earth, wielding your goddamn will all over the place, and taking your fucking diarrhea and pushing it on everybody else and telling them that they're wrong because you need to deconstruct yourself. You see it? And then lining things up when you're at the bottom of the barrel and saying, everything is beautiful. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Let's bring happiness. Oh, look at what they're killing. The animals they're killing, they're eating, they're doing all these bad, horrific things. Oh, everything is light, everything. Don't you see it? This is created, not creation. When you start to see your own worthiness, Daphne, Debbie, when you start to see that, that's when you get alone, afraid, and truly scared, because you will get that what you are. Not details or a paper published, not a new modality, not a band that's successful. You will get your love. Unconditional. It will wipe you clean. We have so many examples of cycles in this class. Grisa, Colton, Brent. All of you. Roxy, all the time, cycling. Seeing her egoic self, scared. But taking her truth of it and doing the realization work and not choosing to go back to the egoic self as best as she can, as best as you can. Stop it. Each and every one of you deserve a better life than the life you've created. It is an unconditional life, all that bullshit, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. Just stop. Your light is everything you've been looking for. Your focus creates reality. That focus must be now a truth. If you are so obtuse not to embrace your own creation, then you shall know yourself in opposition until you die. That's the fucking law here. Get over it. Until you change the law with the will of your love, not your egoic mind thinking about how to make the next goddamn dollar or how to save humanity or how to be non-polarized when you already are. Doesn't mean you don't live a life. Doesn't mean you don't go get the rifle. Doesn't mean you don't hunt your deer. Doesn't mean you stop smoking your cigarettes that you love or drinking your coffee or eating a big fat pig and enjoying that applewood bacon. See, that's light embraced. Don't make me cry anymore. Come on. We're going to get into the technicalities. We're going to get into the focus of light. We're going to bring a Paxian in here.
It's not going to be for guys, for you who know that movie, K-Pax. But we are going to bring a light creator in here. And he's going to teach you the fundamentals of light creation. But you can't be objectified in this. You have to be acceptance of this. Because if you can't be this awesome, then how the fuck are you going to know your awesomeness? If you won't even let your portion of your light to be shown upon you. Everything that you reject is darkening your worth. There is no getting around that. Every time you hesitate, every time you debate, every time you think, every time you do something other than what your heart says, you are this truth. The moment you disagree and you do not embrace thou of what you are, then you just simply turn away from your own brightness. And you are embarrassed of your own greatness. I don't want to cry anymore. Stop it. I guess we've given you the technicalities of human emotion, right? You have good times and bad times, and you validate those with focus. You know that. Bolton get tired of kite over the weekend and fucking has a panic attack and paranoid. He pulls everything out and he has to talk about his mother for 2 fucking hours to a person that he loves to hate. All that is, guys, is it's where you put your light, Colton. Bianca. Mrs. Harpy. That's all you do. You guys think this is actually meaningful. And you judge yourself with these emotions and you hurt and you judge others. You need to dictate your pain because you are so fucking worthless. The only way you know your worth is to imbuke your pain upon another in hopes that they accept it. And you took 2 fucking sponges, 3 truly, and you turned them into train wrecks. Fuck you, Mrs. Harvey. You're a cunt for what you've done to my children. And again, I guess that's light, isn't it? Do you see what we do here? We create. That's all we do. So maybe you know the simplicity of it through the pain, through the ego that I shined on you. So you may see your own retributions and your own beauty. We'll get on with light starting tonight. But this foundation must be set. Because if you bring that fucking ego into this class, well, you're not going to see. You're not going to affect anyone except yourself. So leave your hopes and desires, your masturbations of successful days to come. Leave that unworthiness, let's say, ego back at home. Accept your bright light, embrace it. All your misgivings, all your failures, all your sins. Become intimate, become intricate. Embrace these ideas of your creation. So when you become the moment of the class of creation, then you will see your own light. Otherwise, I got no fucking sympathy for you. It's not mine to give. It's yours.
I wanted to just ask a question in regards to what kind of occurred for me this past weekend. And I know I spoke to Roxy about it already, but when I'm in this moment of pure panic after, having smoked or something, why, I guess the why doesn't matter, but I just want to know, like, why is it so terrifying to me? Like, why in that moment do I literally want to like kill myself because I feel like I just don't want to feel this anymore.
Because the ego wants to kill itself.
And it's like I reach for some sort of familiarity and comfort in my life, and of course
Because
something.
you're unwilling to go beyond the panic. You're unwilling to embrace the moment of this creation. It's not that you get stoned out of your fucking gourd. It's not that you have your panic attack. It's how you're relating to your stoned off your gourd and your panic attack. You're not embracing it. You're afraid of it. Therefore, what does it create? A temple of fear.
And I feel like even
you're just not doing the. See,
I was just going to say.
You remember the familiarity? You ran to a person's arms because you were afraid. You won't stay in the moment and embrace your own creation. This is the painful part.
You're out of control, Colton, and you hate that.
My thing is, though, even when I'm like right now, it happened a couple of days ago. I still feel it. I still feel that.
So why are you not embracing it? Why
Because I don't want to. I hate it.
Oh, good. Then you hate yourself. Congratulations on being an objective creator. You've already done that your entire life, and it was taught to you by your cunnilingus mom. How I fucking hate her, what she's done to you. But that's my ego side. See it? I hate, therefore you get to hate. Because you are a reflection, and I'm bringing your light to you. Because you hate, so of course I'm going to hate. Duh. And I'll assign objects. Mrs. Harpy. Master Cunt. Big fucking biatch. For taking and dumping her diarrhea all over her children. Oh, but she's a lost god. It wasn't her fault. Well, you won't embrace that. You hate her. So you hate yourself. You won't embrace what you feel. You keep wanting it to go away. You and Brent are always trying to escape from reality with some goddamn medicine. We have told you a billion fucking times to embrace the moment, and you're still not. You're still talking egoically. Congratulations on being a dick to yourself. Yay! I fucking hate me. Take a bullet to your head, kid. I don't give a fuck. That's what you want. You want to die. I just said it. The other speaker said it. You're cycling death. Duh. So embrace it. And then you will no longer do that.
Can I say something too?
I guess fucking so.
Yeah. Colton, when I have a panic attack, you know, you wanna go get something comfortable. You want somebody, whatever. You literally got to sit with it. And you know how they always say, just breathe, just fucking breathe. Like inside, like everything's turning. The fear, you feel like heat, cold, this. You literally like breathe. That's what I do because I've had them. You just breathe and breathe and breathe and just like let it. That's what it means to me. Accepting it, letting it pass through you. Like feel that feeling of your body just like going nuts because you're just so fucking scared. You're so scared. Your mind's like running. Everything's running. Literally just breathe like for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. And that, I think that would help. That would really help. You would sit with it. You wouldn't run from it. You wouldn't try to fix it. You would just let it pass through your physical body. And you would coalesce it little by little by little every fucking time. And then it won't affect you like that. That's my experience.
That's your truth. See, she offers truth. She doesn't offer experience, truly. In time, it was experiential, but that's her truth now. That's the light that you also attract. But you can choose, because you live in time. Which one's your truth, Colton? Embrace your creation, as she said, and let the panic attack run through you. And we've said it 1,000 times in this class. I guess now nothing's happening, so I don't know why I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out because I'm having a panic attack. Okay, I embrace my panic attack. Wow, it's scarier than hell. It's kicking my ass, but nothing's still happening to me. And the only result of your panic attack is you're just fucking older. That's it.
What I was going to say too is, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, in the moment of it, and I know we've already said this, but I just want to say it again. I see that the only things that I reach for are comfort, and the things that are comfortable to me.
Then don't.
Well,
but
I was just
see, what did you do? You fucking called her. Say yes.
Yeah, I did.
And then embrace that.
instead of regretting it now. Don't bring regret into here. Embrace what you did and now be now. So now we don't have to talk about your fucking panic attack ever again, do we? Drawing light to your reality creates it. You accepted, you called Bianca, used her as a fucking comfort, a Linus blanket. Awesome, thank you. And now let's go to now. Well, how's the weather? We're not here to solve. We're here to focus light, and you get a reality. You have a choice right now, Colton. You want to keep it alive? Keep focusing on your dark. Go ahead. Go ahead, talk about it. Jennifer, what do you want to say?
I just, Colton, we spent the weekend together with you, Rose, and me. And remember, there was a moment where you realized that Rose and I just were not interested in talking about lack of abundance or anything else. But your only way to exist in those moments was to bring the darkness in, and we couldn't give a shit. And you said that to me yesterday. You've got to start listening to what you say moment to moment. You so easily go back and bring up shit that has nothing to do with right fucking now. And honest to God, it's tiring. I don't want to play there. Rose didn't want to play there. That's why literally we went to bed. We were like, enough. Nothing is happening to you unless you bring it to you. And I know you sat there with us and you were perfectly comfortable, and you know we were smoking and you were fine. But for some reason, there's a part of you that goes, no, I'm going to panic. I'm going to freak out because this and this and this could happen. Potentials, whatever. You were fine with us. We were right in the next room. Everything was okay. Just notice your brain and notice how much you bring up stuff that's so automatic. And then I told you, it's not going to happen immediately. You just notice them, and slowly but surely they'll peter away. You have forever. You are a relentless creator. You have to have patience and just let this stuff happen. It will start petering away. There's no quick fix.
None. And that's what Svetlana said. Every time it happened, she sat in it, sat in it, sat in it, sat in it, and accepted it. Let it run its course. But you have to run and hide. Oh, I'm lactose intolerant. Oh, I can't eat this. Oh, I can't. Here, give me some image, and everyone look at me. Please look at me, because I can't exist with my own fucking love, because I'm not enough. I'm not enough as creation. Fuck you. You devastated God. See it? That's what you got to see. That's the anger, the light, the rage, the ego trying to kill itself. All you have to do is say no to it. Don't pick up the phone. You sit in it and let it bathe. It dissipates because your focus is now, not on what's not happening. It's now. Now nothing's happening. Except pain and the glory. Let me embrace my pain. I am scared to death. Wonderful. I get to be scared to death. I'm so scared that this is going to happen, but it hasn't happened yet. I don't know. You've been in class for a year now. Your life is the fucking same. You're fucking poor. You have shitty relationships, and you fucking hate yourself. You still got all the goddamn excuses of allergies, and you can't have a good fucking pizza. You got to eat fucking cardboard. You are an absolute loather of your existence. All of you. Until you start to become the embracer of your worthiness. And let me tell you what that is. Everything you've always created, everything you ever shall create, and everything that you are creating right now. You start to fall in love with the unjudgeable nows, and then you will see the beauty of your own goddamn light, and it's going to scare you, and you are going to weep, and you are going to be afraid that you are this awesome, and you're going to be embarrassed of the coolness that you're fucking allowed to be. And how gorgeous you can be without any temperament of an exhaustive appearance maintenance, and be the beauty of yourself in the now. You can have that. And you can have what you've had. You're all good at it. Again, all we do is shine light. And we're shining light upon your world. And you take that embracement and you see it as you choose. It's as simple as that.
Can I say something else?
Of course, darling.
So Colton, I know we're all like screaming at you right now, but fuck it. I feel like it, and I'm not going to scream. I'm just going to give you a really good example, because I learned through examples. You know how drug addicts, heroin addicts, how they fucking isolate them, how they put them in a room, they take everything away from them, and they let them fucking die physically, you know, let that body, you know, morph itself out of pain. That's what you have to go through. You have to go through that 2, 3, 4 times, however you need to. You know, don't text, don't get on YouTube, don't get on Facebook, don't call anybody, nothing. Like literally, you got to isolate yourself from your feel good things. And it can be anything. It can be food, it can be a person, it can be, you know, anything. You got to be that drug addict that's been isolated, that's in pain, that's literally dying because the body is like pushing it all out. You got to go through that. You go through that a few times, that's it. It's over. You coalesce it, you're not the same person anymore. So that's
Perfect.
my offering.
That's fucking perfect.
Svetlana, that was perfect.
It was. You're addicted to fucking your drug. Your drug is your own fucking unworthiness. You and your brother look at and your sister, you fucking hate yourselves because someone told you that you're not worthy and you have to earn your love. So you earn it through your fucking jokes, your fucking asshole ideas. Brent's so goddamn ugly. All he loves is horror movies. You know, your sister is fucking a drug addict because she can't be, let's say, worthy of a normal life. You all find your own hitches of how to exist as an ego because the ego itself is the only means you understand, the only references, the only way you know how to live until you shine the light on it. You guys are awake. The excuses are only yours. We've given you enough to stop being asleep. We've given you enough. But I guess it's my job to make sure you guys know what it is to be a creator, and you can't wield it as an ego. So you gotta be okay with who you are real fucking quick to know that everything you've ever done is creation unmeasured. Everything. And everything you shall do. And then you can open yourself up to the light that we're going to offer through the Paxian and other fucking masters in this world. This is all we have. Any more questions or any of them statements? No. Okay. Very awesome. Greetings to you all. We'll see you tonight.